The exercises asked you to try some different methods on a list. Let's go through them and see what all of these methods do. We started out with a list containing 4 fearsome creatures, the strings echidna, dingo, crocodile, and bunyip. The first method you tried was the append method. The append method didn't return a value. Instead, it modified the value of the words list that you just called it on. This is kind of like how calling the color method on a turtle modified the turtle by changing its color, but didn't return any value. Calling words.append platypus modified the list by adding the word platypus to the end of it. The append method inserts a new element at the end of a list. The next method you tried was called extend. The first thing you tried with extend was to give it the string ABC. That did something kind of unusual. It didn't put the string ABC at the end of the list. Instead, it put the individual letters A, B, and C at the end of the list. But then you tried it again with a list consisting of 2 strings. When you extended the words list using the list kangaroo wallaby, those words were actually added to the end of the list. The purpose of the extend method is to modify a list by copying another list and inserting its items at the end. It does something kind of surprising if you give it a string instead of a list. It treats the string as if it were a list of individual characters. But the usual use of extend is with a list and another list, not a list and a string. You could actually think of extend as being a sort of append in a for loop, like this. This for loop does the same thing as this code using extend. But we would generally want to use extend because it's less code to write. The next thing you did with the words list was to ask it to reverse itself. The reverse method turns a list back to front. So now wallaby, which used to be at the end of the list, is now at the beginning, and echidna, which used to be at the beginning of the list, is now at the end. And finally, you tried the sort method. The result was that the words list put itself into alphabetical order. The string A is now at the beginning, and the string wallaby is at the end. All 4 of these methods, append, extend, reverse, and sort, have some things in common. They all work on a list, and they all modify that list, but don't return any value.